It sure does. Tried to fall across some of the higher reaches of the northern Sangre de Cristo today. You know, all that snow means a lot of good runoff as well. Now, I've never actually been here, but I'm told that the Catwalk Trail back in the Gila is one of the prettiest trails that you can venture down in the springtime. But John Spargo says be careful and watch out for some of these natural waterfalls that have been created because of the melting snowpack back in the Gila National Forest. And you can see that's a pretty rapid moving stream. Great looking weather photo, though, and we certainly appreciate that. Now, today is kind of a mixed bag of weather out there depending on what part of the state you're in. We talked about those winds not being a big deal. Well, they're not a big deal in Albuquerque, obviously. The wind only blowing at 8 miles per hour. Back in Grants, we do have a little bit of a breeze kicking up, and it's been windy since about daybreak throughout much of the eastern plains, but it's when we bring in the actual wind gusts that you get a good idea of what's going on. And we're moving into that part of the afternoon when the day heats up. We'll see some wind gust in and around Albuquerque. They're up to about 17 miles per hour right now. I really don't think they're going to be getting out of hand, though, but certainly you want to hold on to the hat if you're going to be out and about this afternoon. In the meantime, most of that wind in the east was brought in courtesy of this cold front. While the cold front's still making some headway down to the south, I don't really see that cool air making it over the mountains per se. So I think we're going to keep it mostly warm around here. And as we head into tomorrow, warming up even in the eastern part of the state. So our temperature ranges from 60s to 80s out there, but most areas, with the exception of that cool portion in the northeast, should be looking at mostly sunny skies. That's what we're doing here in the metro. Temperatures moved up to 66 degrees, a little warmer than I had planned for this time of the day. And already temperatures making their way into the mid-70s down in the southwest, and that's coming our way. So I have boosted our forecast temperatures. Albuquerque's 4 degrees warmer than it was this time yesterday. But here's the difference. Look at these numbers. 20 to 25 degrees colder than this time yesterday in the northeast. So you wonder what a cold front can do? Well, now you know. And you see it's also producing a little bit of some cloudiness back in that way, and the absence of sun's kind of keeping it cool in that part of the state as well. So here we go. We'll start in the northwest where the sun is abundant today, and temperature will make it up to near 70. And remember, I had that temperature range all the way into the 80s. Well, Deming, Las Cruces, Lordsburg, all looking at temperatures in the low 80s today, about 80 in Alamogordo, near that in Carlsbad. Then moving on up the east side of the state, we encounter that cold front, and obviously temperatures here are significantly cooler, at best highs only in the 50s for parts of the northeast plains and the northeast highlands. Into the northern mountains, we saw a few of those showers this morning. We talked about that. Most of the shower action's done, but a few clouds will continue to huddle up against the east slopes of the Sangre de Cristo. Back into Santa Fe, though, it's sunshine, a little breezy today, but not real windy, mind you. 67 up in Santa Fe. Temperatures mid to upper 60s in the east mountains, and moving on into the 70s in the metro. Notice downtown and the South Valley, as well as Los Lunas and Belen, on into the middle 70s, and it looks like mid-70s for the next several days. Although Wednesday looks like a good day, it'll be a very windy one. Then it turns cooler and wetter just in time for the week.